سلام، وقت شما بخیر. به یکی دیگه از درس‌های آموزش الفبای فارسی در آکادمی LELB سوسایتی خوش آمدید. این درس به زبان انگلیسی برای آموزش آنلاین زبان فارسی به غیر فارسی زبانان توسط من تدریس میشه. در این درس حرف‌های یا حروف نون و واو رو تدریس میکنم. Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to another video at LELB Society. This time I'm going to teach you another lesson on Persian alphabet, to be more specific, letters Noon and Vav, with the help of a digital board, as you can see here, and also a lot of examples. So, آموزش حروف نون و واو از الفبای فارسی. The text is available at lelb.net, our official website, LELB Society, and you can access the text and examples together with the other lessons on Persian alphabet. So, first of all, letter نون. آموزش حرف نون در الفبای فارسی. So, نام حرف نون و صدای آن نه می باشد. So its name is noon, but it sounds ne. Okay, and you don't need to worry about that, because actually in English we do have the exact sound in English alphabet. So we have two types of ne or noon, the attached ne and the detached ne, or separable and inseparable. کاربرد حرف نون چسبان در الفبای فارسی. So first let's take a look at the attached noon. And there are some examples. I've just selected the most frequently used let's say cases. So the first word is نام. Yeah. Nun alef mim. Nun alef mim. So this is the ne chasban. This is the ne chasban, or actually the attached ne, and this is the detached ne. Okay, غیر chasban or juda. So nun alef mim means name. Nam. Nam. What about this word? Non. Non means bread. So, nun, alef nun. This is a good example because we have two types of ne here, the attached and also the detached ne, or separable and inseparable in one single word, which is so short. So, nun, alef nun, non. Non means bread. And sen. Sen, sen, sen. Sin, nun. Sen means age. For example, how old are you? Instead of just in Farsi you should say سن شما چنده؟ چقدر سن دارید؟ سنتون چیه؟ Okay? And the rest, ناخن. ناخن. نون الف خ نون. ناخن is nail. خانه. خ الف نون هی دو چشم. خانه means house, home. نهار. نون هی دو چشم الف ر. نهار means lunch, a meal. دنیا. دنیا. دال نون ی الف. دنیا means world. World. دنیا. شنیدن. 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 شین نون ی دال نون means to hear. Not to be mistaken for to listen. So شنیدن. Again, we have two types of ne here. The first one is ne chasban or attached ne, and the last one is ne غیر chasban or detached ne. Okay, so far so good. کاربرد حرف نون جدا در الفبای فارسی. Now let's focus on the detached ne in Persian alphabet. دندان. دندان. دندان means tooth. Let me write it. دال نون دال الف نون. دال نون دال الف نون means tooth. So the first one is attached and the last one is detached. ایران. 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 الف ی ر الف نون. The country of Iran. Iran. And تابستان. تابستان means summer. تابستان. So ت دو نقطه الف ب سین ت دو نقطه الف نون. تابستان. Summer. I just draw the first three of the words here. زمستان. زمستان. زیر ای میم سین ت الف نون means winter. زمستان. قانون. قانون. قانون means rule or law. قاف الف نون واو نون. قانون. قاف الف نون واو نون. خوابیدن. خوابیدن to sleep. خ واو الف ب ی دال نون. خوابیدن. اوکی، همونطوری که میبینید برای نوشتن حرف نون غیر چسبان یا نون جدا باید یک نیم دایره به سمت پایین بکشید و یک نقطه در داخل نیم دایره قرار بدید. So let me explain this part. To draw the detached ne or نون غیر چسبان, you need to just draw a semicircle pointing downward and just put a dot just inside that. This is the detached or inseparable ne or noon, as opposed to this one, the attached ne, which is smaller in size. So okay, the first part is over. Now let's focus on vav, which has more details, and because actually it takes more various sounds. So آموزش حرف واو در الفبای فارسی. So نام حرف واو و صدای آن و می باشد. It's very important for English speakers to pay attention to this point that in English we have two types of actually V sound. One of them is W, which is not V exactly. It's actually bilabial. It means just two lips are involved in the articulation of the sound. So it's bilabial. But the sound of V or Vav in Farsi is not bilabial, but it is labial dental. It means that it is articulated with the help of the touch of the let me see V, the lower lip against the upper lip, the upper teeth. So it is labial dental. So it's not W, but it is V. It's very similar to V sound, the letter V in English. So you need to just distinguish that from W sound, like window. It's not window, it's for example, very. It's very similar to very, not window. You see? باید دقت کنید که صدای حرف واو در زبان فارسی با صدای حرف W در زبان انگلیسی که به صورت و نوشته نشان داده می شود متفاوت است. So it's not the same as the sound of W. برای تلفظ آن باید صدای شبیه V the letter V در زبان انگلیسی را تولید کرد که به شکل و نشان داده می شود. So I just explained that part to you already. So حرف واو در زبان فارسی صدای دیگری نیز به خود میگیرد که در زیر توضیح داده میشه. So it's not one of the sounds this letter just makes, okay, is V. Okay, but it's not the only sound it makes, and I'm going to show you the rest of the sounds it can let's say represent. So کاربرد حرف واو چسبان. So these are some common words. دیوار. So دیوار. دیوار means wall. W-A-L-L double L. دیوار. دال یه واو الف ر. دیوار. Okay. ایوان. ایوان. الف یه واو الف نون. ایوان. The terrace in your home. ایوان. Okay. And alef ye vav alef nun. As you can see, the sound that the letter vav represents is v, very similar to v in English alphabet. And tavarrum. Tavarrum. Te do noqte vav re mim. Tavarrum. It's an economical word. Economic word. It means inflation. Okay. Tavarrum. And yeah. So the rest. Javan. Javan. Jim vav alef nun means young. Javan. And div. Next word. Actually, in these examples, V is just attached to the previous or following letters. Div. Dal ye vav means demon. Okay. And give. Give. Ge ye vav he do cheshm. Give. It's an old kind of shoes that old people, particularly in Iran, used to wear. It's not, let's say, wearable these days anymore. It's not fashionable, but it's so traditional. And give. Livan. Lam ye vav alef nun. Lam ye vav alef nun. Livan means glass. Okay. So کاربرد حرف واو جدا. Okay. So these are the attached V, and the following are the detached V. And remember, actually in shape they are very similar to each other. So there is no difference, no technical difference. ورزش. ورزش. Let me واو ر ز ری شین. ورزش. سپورت. ورزش. ورود. واو ر واو دال. ورود. واو ر واو دال means entry, to enter. Entry. Okay. And اول. اول means first. الف واو لام اول first. and وسط واو سین تا وسط means in the middle. پروانه means butterfly. ر واو الف نون هی دو چشم. پرواز means flying. پرواز ر واو الف زی ری. So همانطوری که میبینید شکل حرف واو چسبان و غیر چسبان شبیه به هم میباشد. So as you can see here, actually in both attached and detached v, the form is similar. This is the attached, or let's say attached v, and this one is the detached v. So the form is similar. And حرف واو با صدای او. Remember, as I said, vav, the letter vav can have a variety of sounds in Farsi, in Persian alphabet. So one of the sounds it can make or represent is v, and the other one is u. And here in this word, vorud, the first v actually makes the sound v, but the second vav makes the sound u. That's why we say vorud. Okay. So دیگر میگیرد یکی از آنها او می باشد در so these are some explanations that I have already given you. So the words in which v, the letter v makes the u sound are listed here. دوستی دال واو سین ت دو نقطه ی. دوستی means friendship. دوستی or even دوست. Means friend. دوست. Okay. So دوستی means friendship. بو means smell or scent. Remember, as a noun. بو. ب واو بو. روز means day. ر واو ز روز means day. And soup, sin vav pe, soup, the same as soup in English, you know, a kind of dish. And خوب خ واو ب means good. کوتاه means short. کاف واو تی دو نقطه الف هی دو چشم. گوش means ear, body part, body organ. گوش, ear. نوشیدن means to drink. نون واو شین ی دال نون. نوشیدن. هوش means intelligence. Okay, smartness, cleverness. هوش هی دو چشم واو شین. So in these examples the letter v represents the sound u. حرف واو با صدای او. Another, let's say, representation of sound. In the following examples, the letter v makes the sound o. There is no actually rule, you need to just memorize them, you know. And so a very, or perhaps the most commonly used word is to, which means you. تو تی دو نقطه واو. تو means you. So خود means self. خ واو دال خود. فوق ف واو قاف فوق means above, beyond. Okay, فوق. موز میم واو زیر ای. موز means banana. موتور there is no stress. میم واو تی دو نقطه واو ر موتور means engine, motorcycle. خوردن do not pronounce it as خوردن or موتور, you know, it's O, complete O. خوردن means to eat. خ واو ر دال نون. اوقات الف واو قاف الف تی دو نقطه. اوقات is the plural form of وقت, means time. So اوقات means times, different time periods or specific times, for example during the day. So اوقات. اوضاع, these are Arabic words, but anyway they are very common in Farsi, so you need to know them as well. اوضاع الف واو زاد الف عین. اوضاع means conditions. It is the plural of وضع. And the last word that I have just selected is موقع. میم واو قاف عین. موقع means وقت, means time. Okay, so حرف واو بدون هیچ صدایی. Sometimes واو is written but it is completely silent. So در برخی موارد حرف واو نوشته می شود ولی خوانده نمی شود. در بیشتر این موارد حرف واو پیش از حرف الف و پس از حرف خ قرار دارد. So in the majority of cases here with a silent vav, silent vav is located actually before alif and after kh. Let me just give you some examples. خواندن. Let me write it down. خ واو الف نون دال نون. خواندن means to read. Okay, we just write it as خواندن, but v is silent, so خواندن. As I said, in the majority of cases, this silent v is located between kh and alif. To be more specific, it is actually after kh and before alif. خواندن. خواب. Again, خ واو الف ب. خواب. We write it as خواب. But again, actually here, vav is between kh and alef. Khab means sleep. Khahar. Kh vav alef hi do cheshm re. Khahar means sister. Okay, and the rest. خواستن. خ واو الف سین ت دو نقطه نون. خواستن means to want. خویشاوند. These two words are exceptions. Because here vav is just before ye, not aleph. So خویشاوند means relative. خ واو ی شین الف واو نون د دال. خویشاوند means relative. خویش. خویش also means خود, means self. You know, self. It's a literary word, but anyway. خوابیدن. خ واو الف ب ی دال نون. خوابیدن. خوابیدن means to sleep. This is the verb form of خواب, which means sleep. Okay? And خواهش. خواهش. خ واو الف هی دو چشم شین. خواهش means wanting. And it's very common in Farsi because this is the response to please or لطفاً, I'm sorry, to when somebody thanks you, in response you say خواهش میکنم. خواهش میکنم. So in order to be polite in everyday conversations in Farsi, if somebody thanks you, تشکر کردن, در جواب تشکر کردن, most of the time people say خواهش میکنم. So خواهش میکنم means you're welcome. Okay, in this lesson I did my best to just give you all the important details about the two letters, particularly vav, because noon is not that complicated, but vav actually is more complicated and more detailed. And remember, if you just happen to find this lesson useful, please share this with your friends and with those who want to learn Farsi or Persian. And also just visit our website at lelb.net or attend our Farsi classes with high quality. I mean, my colleagues and I do our best to just satisfy all of your academic needs, and in a good and fun way, by the way. Okay, let me show you some related lessons. آموزش حروف ک و گ or کاف and گاف, which is just linked to this, and آموزش حروف لام و میم از الفبای فارسی, and also داستان پرستو و کلاغ. And our Persian students have this chance to just extend any class time by engaging in the comment activities in the comment form, and actually they can study the lessons together with the videos, embedded videos or video podcast or course cast, as a matter of fact, and then leave their questions here, and my colleagues, the other Persian teachers, and I would respond to all of the questions immediately so that you can get the most out of your learning, and actually without any fixed class time. Okay, thank you very much for your attention, and hope to see you soon in another Persian lesson. سپاس فراوان از توجه شما و امیدوارم که تا درس دیگه که به زودی خواهد بود شما عزیزان رو ببینم. مراقب خودتون باشید و خدا نگهدار.